Hello and welcome to another episode of More of a Six. I'm joined by Charlie and Kyle. It's a midweek recording, which means it's going to be a bit more of a fun one. We're going to talk quickly about the Champions League and then get into the More of a Six quiz, where Charlie and Kyle will go head to head. And then we're also debuting a new game that I've made called Top Scorer. And again, it will be Charles. That's an interesting mix of both of your names. Charlie versus Kyle. But firstly, let's start with the Champions League. It's been a bumper week for goals. On Tuesday, we saw a mental 43 goals from 9 games. The standout results on Tuesday included PSV Eindhoven beating Napoli 6-2, Arsenal and Inter Milan both winning 4-0 against Atleti and Union Saint-Gilloise, respectively, as well as a massive 7-2 win for PSG away at Bayer Leverkusen. As we record this evening on the Wednesday, there's been 28 goals scored in the 9 games played. Chelsea beating Ajax 5-1 at Stamford Bridge. Liverpool came from behind to beat Frankfurt by the same scoreline, and Spurs were held to a 0-0 draw away in Monaco. Let's chat quickly about the Champions League. An insane number of goals. I didn't actually have time to check if it was kind of like a new record. Kyle, we'll go to you first, obviously, as the Champions League fan on the pod. How did Spurs get on? And then if you've got any other thoughts on the Champions League from this week.
I'll just quickly say that was I think the second highest ever from like 1 day worth of goals, because TNT tweeted something about it saying, "Oh, if you excluded this one, it would be the highest ever." So it's like, might as well have just said it's the second highest rather than try and make
Great.
like a caption from it. But the Spurs game, we should have lost by quite a bit, to be honest.
Oh, really?
Vicario made 8 saves and prevented 2.67 xG. We had one shot.
I thought it was meant to be crap.
I knew you were going to say this, and I put a tweet out saying credit where it's due. You know, he's been under a lot of pressure, kind of a lot of criticism this season, but he really did turn up tonight. He was very, very good. But we had one shot on target all game. They had, I think, I want to say 8 or 10. They had 23 shots as well. So we got dominated. It was not a good game to watch. Akliouche was unbelievable. I will be amazed if he is still at Monaco next summer. He was just so good. He's such a neat, tidy player.
I kind of think that someone like Bayern might come in for him if Elise moves on.
He is so good. I think they said this summer anyway, they were saying about 60 million euros, which isn't an awful fee. It's around 50 million pounds, which, I mean, in today's market, those are the prices you pay really for a top player.
Yeah, for sure. Char, did any of the games stand out for you? I mean, personally, tonight I didn't get to watch any because I was in a meeting for work and then had dinner. I was watching Blue Lights, which is great if you haven't watched that yet, the new season on BBC. But Char, there were some just ridiculous games. Did you watch any yesterday or tonight?
I did. My inner Arsenal fan came out again. I was watching them last night. No, I say a lot of good things about Arsenal on this podcast, but I watched them last night because it was a game on Prime, and I was expecting a Haram ball masterclass from both teams. You know,
I think we all were,
barely
weren't we?
in play, everybody on the floor, and as much as I'd say for like a fair amount of it was 0-0 at half time. I think the whole of the first half it was pretty much like that. I think they each hit the bar once, but it was kind of from nothing, like long shots. And mate, it was some rubbish football being played. But then they scored from a set piece. Who's surprised? They scored from another set piece. Who's surprised? To be fair, the Martinelli goal was a lovely goal. Gyökeres first goal, not as beautiful, but
not quite.
He made it work. Same with the last one, set piece, they make it work. But look, I saw a statistic earlier. I just want to get it up now. It was about Arsenal in the league phase of the Champions League under Mikel Arteta, and I could not believe. I thought it was fake. Right, 9 games, 26 goals, 0 conceded
in Champions League. That's incredible.
In their last.
Wow.
Really?
Wow, that's amazing.
I got sent this. I didn't actually check. So that might not be real. But I got sent. If that is an absolute joke. And as people have their criticisms about him, lack of trophies. Has he actually done anything significant? But mate, they are really hard to score against. And I feel like they're quite hard to beat as well. And they might. I'm just saying it, Kyle. They might be quiet
No,
little
no.
contender, mate. They might.
Erling
They might.
Haaland's got a plan for them. It is literally Haaland versus them. That's the only way.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, I did catch quite a fair bit of the PSG game. Really nasty elbow from Robert Andrick on Desiree Doué for the red card in that game. Obviously, there were 2 red cards in the game, one apiece. But that one was especially nasty. Kind of jumps for a header, and it almost looked accidental live. And then you watch it back, and he literally looks at him and just elbows him in the jaw. So that was upgraded to a straight red on VAR. Just a lot of goals in that game. I was kind of just flicking between them. I think PSV surprised maybe a few people, including myself. Absolutely smashed Napoli to bits. 6-2. Scott McTominay scored the 2 goals for the Naples team.
Matt will want us to mention Ismail Saibari, won't he? Matt's not here, but he spoke a lot about him in the summer, and I watched the highlights last night. He is top quality, isn't he? He is such a good footballer.
He was really
Saibari.
good. He was good, really good. He's been really good, especially in the European fixtures for the last 2 years. I think I remember kind of him standing out to me whenever I've watched them play. Any other thoughts on the Champions League at all, or should we move on to the quiz?
Fermin Lopez, I saw.
Yeah, first
Spaniard
senior
to score a
hat-trick.
hat trick.
Which
Barca,
I tweeted that
in the
yesterday
Champions League.
because I
It
couldn't
doesn't
believe
sound
that.
real.
No,
Yeah.
I mean, even recently, you think of surely Alvaro Morata's got one, and then obviously players like Fernando Torres, there's so many players that could have done it. But yeah, the first ever Spaniard to score a hat-trick in the Champions League. Also his first senior career hat-trick because Rashford came on and got 2 goals. I mean, they absolutely dismantled Olympiacos. Did you see the Olympiacos red card?
A disgrace. That is a disgrace.
Awful
Never
decision. I don't understand how the referees. I mean, it was 2 yellows, wasn't it? So they can't change the decision. But the
Marinakis
referees
won't be happy, will he?
No, not at all. But the referee
mate.
the referee stood like 5 yards away, 10 yards away, and he's seen it happen, and he's decided that's a second yellow. I mean, absolutely mental decision. It's clearly accidental. There's barely any contact anyway, and the Barcelona player just throws himself to the floor. And I think the Olympiacos players are quite rightly annoyed. Similar outrage actually in the Chelsea game tonight. The Ajax players definitely felt that the referee was going against them in the first half. I think it was 4-1 by half time. With 2 penalties scored by Enzo Fernandez and Esteval. I think both penalties, but the Ajax players weren't very happy. Didn't actually see the red card in that game, though. Anyway, let's move on to the quiz. As always, it's going to be, well, I say as always, we've only actually done this only the second time we're doing it because I'll be so honest with you guys, it takes so long to come up with quiz questions off the back of your dome. Like, it's very tricky. Anyway, we're going to start with Char. You've got 5 questions as always, and we're just going to see how many you can get right.
Kyle crash out pending. I will
Potentially.
be there.
Potentially. I'm trying to make them as balanced and fair as possible. If anything, Kyle might have one that's maybe a little bit easier than the others, just because I didn't want it to be too upset.
About time. It's about time.
No, I am joking, Char. Don't you worry. Anyway, we'll start with Char.
Oh,
Question 1. How many goals were scored in the Premier League last game week? Game week just gone. I'll give you 3 options. You can pick from the 3. Is it A, 26, B, 27, or C, 31?
Right, I'm going to do some really quick maths in my head. Okay, am I allowed to do that?
You've got, a limited amount of time, but go for it.
Palace 6, Brighton 3, so that's 9. Right, Chelsea 3, that's 12. And then you got Spurs. Who the fuck did Spurs play? I don't know.
Who's getting a phone call, by the way, whilst Charlie thinks about that?
Was it me? Oh, sorry about that.
I could just hear that. Yeah, just hear the buzzing.
31. Final answer.
Go with 31. No worries. Okay, question number 2. Let me just make a note. Ange Postecoglou was sacked at the weekend after Forest's 3-0 loss to Chelsea. It was his 5th Premier League game. Only 2 managers have lasted less games than the Australian in the Premier League, this is. Can you name them? I'll give you half a point for each. 2 managers have only managed 4 Premier League games. Who are they?
I don't get like a team or like an era. Nothing.
Premier League era.
Frank de Boer was more, wasn't he?
I can't say anything.
He was 6
Premier League games. Remember, yeah. Just because obviously Postecoglou lost had more than 5 games. He had 8 games, but it was just Premier League games.
I'll be honest. I wouldn't even know where to start.
Chuck some names out. Go on.
We'll put de Boer because why not? And then, I'll go for I actually don't know.
It's fine. Are you just going to give the one answer? It's up to you.
We'll go with Paddy McCarthy.
Paddy McCarthy, yeah.
two games, mate. 2 games.
I think it's probably permanent managers. But that's
Right,
fine.
ooh.
Okay.
Should have clarified that before I answered. That's not really fair.
Well, of course it's permanent.
Can't-
Of course it's permanent managers. Because you get interims that come in and don't actually manage again, so that's just ridiculous. Okay, we're going to move on now. Question 3: which Premier League player is currently being investigated for an alleged spitting?
Mate, am I like, if I just not paid attention to football for like the last 2, I have no idea. I genuinely don't even have a clue.
I don't know who that is either.
I'll give you a clue. Newly promoted side. Think of absolute dirty shithouses from the newly promoted teams.
Okay, let's go through it. Ashley Barnes. I'm
He
just
doesn't
calling
play any-
people out for no reason.
Does Ashley Barnes still play? No, he doesn't.
Yeah,
Does he?
he's
Not
in
for
their squad.
Burnley.
Yeah.
Is he?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Well, I'm going to have to check this. I better get a point for being right here. That's how it works, isn't it? Ashley Barnes. Yep, he's in the Burnley squad, mate. He's actually played a game in the Premier this season.
Okay.
We're going to go for Leeds. Leeds, who do they have? Any horrible bastards.
I'm going to have to press you for an answer.
I don't know, mate. Who's the other pro team? Sunderland. Who's horrid?
Who's horrid?
I don't know.
I'm
actually
really
don't
surprised.
know.
I'm really surprised that neither of you know this. This has been kind of all over.
I haven't even
Twitter.
heard about this. We'll
Oh.
just go Trey Hume. He's a bit of a knob, isn't he? He loves a dangerous challenge. He thinks he's our
Trey Hume. Okay.
Trey Hume.
No worries. Question number 4. Manchester United beat Liverpool 2-1 at Anfield on Sunday, but how long had it been since United's last league victory at that
2016.
ground?
2016.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
Perfect. And number 5. Erling Haaland scored both goals as Manchester City beat Everton 2-0. But how many goals has he scored in competitive fixtures for Manchester City since his arrival? Again, I'll give you 3 choices. Is it A, 120, B, 139, or C, 142?
So I think he's got. So I checked this the other day. I think he's got 123 in the Prem. No, it's not that many. No, it's 100. It's in the 100 and zeros, and he's got at least 20 in the Champions League, right? So what were the other 2 options above 120?
139 and 142.
142.
142, final answer, yeah?
Yeah.
Yep, no worries. Okay.
I may
No
well
worries.
have gone 0 for 5 there, by the way.
I'm trying to make
That
them
could be 0
different.
for
I
5.
I like testing you guys, to be honest. Right, we're going to move on to Kyle's questions. Are we ready?
We could be
Jean-Philippe
pending a crash out here
Mateta-
from me, by the way.
We could be. Jean-Philippe Mateta scored his 3rd hat-trick for Crystal Palace against Bournemouth. But who did he score his first France senior goal against during the international break?
Let me think.
You can think. Charlie was allowed to think, so you can think. Not banning thinking.
See, there's no
10,
French players
9,
in the Spurs squad. All right, point deduction. He's put me off, ref. I'm trying to think. There's no French players in the Spurs squad, so I don't pay attention to them. I'm gonna go Albania. I don't know. That is just a guess.
Okay, no worries. I think it just in case we lost Kyle there for a second, it's ever reconnecting. He said Albania.
I think it was you that we might have lost.
Oh,
Because
really?
Carl didn't say reconnecting for me, yeah.
Oh, never mind. Maybe I didn't. I don't know. Anyway, let's move on. Question number 2 for Kyle. Igor Thiago scored his 5th goal of the season as Brentford beat West Ham 2-0. But where did Brentford sign him from?
Am I like just a complete idiot? I don't know any of these.
I didn't actually know this, but
At the end, please, Henry, before you say what the actual answer is for each of Kyle's, can I have a chance to tell you? Because
yeah,
I would have got
you won't get
so far
you
2
won't
out
get
of 2.
you won't get a point, but sure.
Just for my peace
Can
of
we
mind.
have like a bonus? Can we have like a bonus round for like a point for like the person with the biggest ego in this call? And we know that Charlie would get that.
Well, you're just giving him extra points. You're already pressing you for an answer, mate.
I'm gonna go like I don't know, Olympiacos. Go on then. I don't know.
Olympiacos.
That is probably like
Olympiacos.
based off of his face. That is probably the worst choice I could have chose.
No, it's not the worst guess. Question number 3. 2 players are tied for the most assists in the Premier League this season. You'll get half a point for each. Who are they?
Jack Grealish and Mohamed Kudus.
Final answers?
Yep, I think so. Yeah.
Okay. Question number 4. Leslie Ugochukwu achieved the rare feat of scoring against a club with the same initials as his name, LU Leeds United. Name another player to do this. This also went quite viral on football Twitter.
I saw this tweet. I know them all.
You two need to get off your phone more, because where are you seeing stuff like this?
Like, grab your screen time
Kyle,
right now.
Kyle,
Come on.
think about
Yeah.
Kyle, think about it. Leslie Ugochukwu became achieved the rare feat of scoring against a club with the same initials as his name. LU Leeds United. What other players have done this? I am willing to give you a hint because Charlie got a hint in his round.
What, like against Leeds?
No, against any Premier League club. They've scored against a club that they have the same initials
I'll
as.
help you, mate. I'll help you, okay? So, it has a player that scored against Tottenham Hotspur, and their initials are TH. A player that scored against Manchester City, and their initials are MC.
MC.
Yeah, I understood the question, mate. I just don't know it.
Oh, we're going to get a crash out. Right, Kyle, I'm happy to give you a clue because Charlie got one clue in his round of questions. The player, one of the options, currently plays for Chelsea.
Cole Palmer, Crystal Palace.
Okay.
Fuck off, Henry. That is such a good clue. That is too good of a clue.
Is it?
I'm sorry. What was my clue? What was my clue? Remind me.
I can't actually remember. What question did I give you a clue for? For the spitting allegation, yeah. I mean, that's... Yeah.
Promoted team. Oh, that's class. That's really hard.
I don't.
Oh, the player currently plays for Chelsea. What?
I don't think that's that. I think there's a lot of players that play for Chelsea, all right? And also, wasn't it you that was saying we were going to get a crash out from Kai? Maybe.
Yeah,
I'm not crashing out. I'm pointing out injustice.
It's a bit shit being on the other end, isn't it, mate?
And now, obviously,
it's shit, isn't
obviously, Charlie's going to lose his head when he hears this question, but obviously the questions are not catered for you. That's why I didn't give them to you. They're catered for Kyle.
Right.
Which team has created the most big chances in the Premier League this season?
Oh no, I'm sorry, it's a build-up. You've literally...
you
put it on the fucking plate for him with the build-up.
No, I haven't. Don't overthink it. Do not overthink it. Which team would you expect to have created the most big chances in the Premier League this season?
Well, I'm guessing because it's Charlie, and then also because of the amount of chances that happened last week, it's probably... It's not Palace again, is it? No, it can't be. That's 2 Palace questions in 5. Is it? I'm gonna go Bournemouth. I think. I don't know.
Okay. Bournemouth, lovely. Okay, right. Let's go through Charlie's questions and see how he did, and then we'll go to Kyle. Charlie, how many goals were scored in the Premier League last game week? 26, 27, or 31? You said. Do you remember?
31.
31. It was actually 27.
Wasn't
It was, yeah. And I thought you were going to get it when you did the quick maths.
I did the
'cause
maths
when you got
whilst I
to
was
9, when you got to 9, I was surprised you then went that high. Anyway, Ange Postecoglou was sacked at the weekend. Can you name the 2 Premier League managers to have lasted less games in the Australian? You doubted Frank de Boer, but that was correct. 4 Premier League games. And the other answer was Sam Allardyce at Leeds United. So I didn't know if maybe you would have thought of kind of like, I don't know, old players. Quickly, just make sure you're on mute whilst we're not talking so there's no echo because I can kind of hear it already. And we don't want our viewers to be... There we go, thank you. So you get half a point for that, well done. Kind of clutch because you almost didn't say it. Which Premier League player is currently being investigated for alleged spitting? Hannibal Mejbri. I was surprised you didn't know that.
Oh, he is a knob. But my clue is it's a random player. There's no link that could lead me to it. It's just one player that plays for one of 3 teams. His clue is he knows what he's looking for. There's a requirement, and he gets the fucking team. I'm sorry.
Okay. Breathe, because I actually think that you might be better placed for... I think you might be better placed for the new game because your ball knowledge might be more superior to Carl's. We'll see. Anyway, Manchester United beat Liverpool 2-1. When was the last time? You were right. It was 2016. I would have taken 9 or 10 years as well because it's kind of in the middle. And Erling Haaland scored both goals. How many goals has he scored? You said 142. He scored 139, so that was incorrect. So that means from the quiz, you got
it's
one...
It's just a fucking guess, isn't it? It's just a guess. These multiple choice ones, it's just how would I know?
Okay.
I don't sit watching his goal count.
No, you don't. But I thought you were going to get it because you were doing I can't deal with this crash out. You were doing the right working out though, and I was convinced you were going to say the right number, and then you just went a bit too high. Anyway, Kyle. So Charlie got 1.5 points. Yes. Kyle. Jean-Philippe Mateta scored his first international goal for France against who?
I don't
You said
know.
Albania. The answer was Charlie. Who was the answer? Do you know this one? Okay, he said Iceland. but he's on-
Iceland.
Yeah, Charlie's right. Kyle is wrong. Igor Thiago, where did he come from? Kyle, you said Olympiacos. Where did he come from, Charlie?
Club Bruges. Club Bruges.
Club Bruges.
God, touch grass, mate. Touch grass.
2 players are tied for the most assists in the Premier League this season. You said Jack Grealish and Mo Kudus. The answer is Jack Grealish and Mo Kudus. Well done. That's 1 point. Leslie Ugochukwu. Yeah, you got that right. Please, we're not going to go back over that. I don't want to upset Charlie. So that's 2 points. And which team
Michael
has
Carrick
created...
against Manchester City for Spurs. You should have got that.
Which...
Should have got that.
That's good. That's another good one. And I think I also had a cut. Obviously, and when you said TH, I thought you were passing it to him on a plate. Thierry Henry against Tottenham Hotspur, of course. Which team has created the most big chances in the Premier League this season? Who did you say?
Bournemouth, I think. Yeah.
The answer was Crystal Palace. So that means that you got...
I'm sorry. Can we just talk about this? Charlie, by the way, I've not given this one to you because the questions aren't catered to you.
Poor.
So don't get annoyed.
That was poor for me.
Don't get annoyed. And then you ask a question, it's like...
Guys, this is
By
only
the
the
way,
second
can I
time we've
just
done the quiz.
quickly
I
mention...
apologise.
Can I just mention I'm sat at our father's desk and look what he's been watching.
Oh, it's more of a 6.
Nice.
That's brilliant. Good taste. A man of culture.
That's my goat.
No,
my goat.
What boy.
Awkward
Anyway,
pause
right.
there though, Henry. Not sure what you're doing.
Yeah, I mean, if you pause any of our videos, they're probably awkward pauses for most of us. The quiz results. Kyle, you got 2 points. Charlie, you got 1.5 points. Kyle wins the more of a 6 quiz this week. Round of applause for Kyle, everyone. Don't know if we're going to get much of that. Audio listeners are
Well done, Kyle. I'm so
frying.
proud of you.
Thank you.
Okay, guys, it is time to move on to a brand new game. This is Top Scorer. We might come up with a more fun name for it, but to be honest, I came up with it about 20 minutes before we started recording. So we're going with Top Scorer. This is how it's going to work. You may have heard a similar kind of game if you listen to the commentator's view on BBC Sounds. Essentially, the boys will take it in turns to name as many correct answers to a category I give them in 40 seconds. Each correct answer is a goal. Whoever gets the most goals and is the top scorer will win that round. We're going to play best of 3. However, if one of you's 2-0 up, we will play the last game for pride. Charlie is really doing a good job trying to put me off right now. Another rule. Whoever goes first...
I'm actually just so excited.
Okay, to be fair, I think this will be quite fun. Whoever goes first, the other person is going to take their headphones off and will not hear the category or the first player's answers. And then we'll kind of get their attention to put their headphones back on. And then Charlie, for example, if you went first, you are able to then listen to Kyle's, obviously, just without giving anything away because you want to win. Right, we're going to start with Charlie first. There is absolutely no advantage to going first or second. It's just a matter of just picking. We'll take it in turns. So, Kyle, if you take your headphones off now, perfect. Can you hear us? Can you hear us? No, he can't. Perfect. Charlie, can you hear me? You're muted, but he can hear me. We're going to need you to come off mute, mate. We're definitely going to need that.
How's the answer if he can't hear us? You said, can you hear us? He goes...
No, because you can't hear us, can you, Kyle?
Well, I mean, I can now because this guy was sat here laughing, so I unmuted it.
Kyle, do you know what you got to do? You got to get on your laptop, turn the volume all the way down, and take the headphones off, and then we know you're being real. I'm going to do that.
No, it's fine.
I just did it then.
It's fine. I trust him not to cheat. Kyle, when we need you back, I'm going to give you a double thumbs up, okay? And then you can come back.
Okay.
Okay? Right, take your headphones off. We're going to go to Charlie. Let's go. Charlie, your category is any player to score 2 or more Premier League goals this season. Any player, okay? You've got 40 seconds and your time starts now.
Richarlison, Haaland, Semenyo, Mateta. I'm
Is
going
that
to
an
say, can
answer?
I say him? And then if it's wrong,
You can see they don't all have to be right. Yeah.
Oh, it's Mela Sarr then.
No,
Danny
just keep going.
Welbeck. Yasin Ayari. I don't know. Fuck. This is trickier than it's looked. Benjamin Sesko, Embuemo, Bruno Fernandes. Fucking stick. I don't know. Ekatike. Cody Gakpo, Dominic Szoboszlai.
Stop right
know.
there.
I don't know.
That
I shut the bed.
is your answer done. Kyle can come back in.
I shut the bed. What have I done?
Okay,
It's
Charlie,
harder than
well
you think,
done.
Carl, when you get
I'm
when it's your
not.
turn.
I'm not.
Good luck.
Okay.
Kyle, I'm not going to tell you how many Charlie got. All we're going to do is I'm going to tell you the prompt. I'm going to say go, and you have 40 seconds to name as many as you can. Okay, Kyle, can you name me and I'm just gonna tell you because I probably should have told Charlie. You can say wrong answers. There is no punishment for saying wrong answers at all. Okay, so the
Right.
best
Okay.
bet is to just
Yeah.
keep going.
I guess I'm
Don't
just a guinea pig then. I guess I just have to suffer.
exactly right. Kyle, can you name me any Premier League player to score 2 or more goals this season? In 3, 2, 1, go.
Haaland, Richarlison, Mateta, Semenyo, Gyökeres. Oh my god, this is really hard. Oh my god, my mind's went blank. João Pedro, Cole Palmer. Oh my god, this is really difficult.
And stop right
Ismail Sarr.
there. Doesn't count after the timer was up. Sorry,
It's also not his name, but you know.
I'm just going to count up
Cheers, mate.
how many we got there. Okay. So it's harder than it. This is why I like this game because it sounds like a really easy topic. And I'm sure now we could go through a lot of them. But as it is in the moment, it's high pressure. Anyway, just make sure you're on mute quickly whilst I tell you the results again because of the echo. We don't want that. Charlie, how do you think you got on?
I think I beat him, but I'm not pleased with my thing. I think the ones I got wrong, Ori's a maybe. I know he scored 1 and I think he scored 2.
I can tell
Okay,
you
so
he
that's a
has
maybe.
not scored 2.
Rats. As for the others, Elbeck 100% has.
We don't need to-
100% has.
We don't need to go through all of them, but like I just meant like how do you think you got on? Do you think you did well?
And then you got Haaland, and then you got Semenyo, and then no, I'm joking.
Okay.
I'm joking.
Charlie, I can tell you that in that round 1 of top scorer, you scored 11 points. Pretty good actually, to be fair, in 40 seconds. Kyle, tell me how you think you got on, mate.
Well, I just lost, didn't I? Like,
I don't think you even said 11 names, to be honest, let alone got 11 right. I can tell you
No.
that you got.
Well,
can
he
tell you
said, he
it's
said
really
7,
difficult.
including Ismail Sarr.
He said 7, but he did get 6 correct, and obviously he got 6 for 6 technically out of the 6 he said. Let me tell you all of the answers that you could have had very quickly. You could have had. I'll go from most goals to all the ones with 2. Erling Haaland, Semenyo, Igor Thiago, Mateta, Watermada, Jaden Anthony, Welbeck, Caicedo, Krupi, Gakpo, Sarr, Ekatike and Dye, Richarlison, Bowen, Enzo Fernandez, Wilson Isidore, Gyökeres, Saka, Chalobah, Timber, Pedro Neto, Zubamendi, Gravenberch, Bruno Fernandes, Paulinho, Bruno Guimaraes, Buendia, Paquetá, Noah Okafor, João Pedro, Matthias Jensen, Leslie Gachukwu, Brian Mbuemo, Brennan Johnson, Federico Chiesa, Daniel Marlon, Benjamin Sesko, Mo Salah, and Chris Wood. I think 28 options there. Actually, I know. I think it's more than that.
The
It might be more
strategy
than-
there.
more like 30.
I think the strategy there is just to go through the teams. That's what I
Yep.
did, Carl. So I did United, and I went in Buemo, Fernandez, Sesko, and then I.
So sorry, wait. Was the question 2 or more goals in a game?
No,
Not
2
one
or more
game?
goals this season.
In the Prem overall.
Shit.
It was worded pretty normally, I think. Name me
Only
any player
Mr.
to score 2 or
Freegard.
more. I did say name me any player to score 2 or more Premier League goals this season. Didn't say anything about games, buddy.
Fuck's sake.
Charlie takes the
Fuck's
point.
sake.
We're going to move on to round 2.
That's on me then.
Kyle, I've got to be honest, it's all to play for, mate, because as we know, well, Charlie's 1-0 up. So if he wins this one, he has won the first edition of Top Scorer. Kyle's going to go first this time. So Char, take your headphones off so you cannot hear. Again, I'll give you a double thumbs up when you're allowed back, okay? Anyway, Kyle, 40 seconds. I need you to name me as many Premier League winning captains as you can. Premier League era only, okay? In 3, 2, 1, go.
Vieira, Roy Keane, Gary Neville, John Terry, Frank Lampard, Rooney Adams, Wes Morgan, Gary Cahill. Who else? Who's the captain of City? And Virgil van Dijk. Bruyne,
And
maybe?
stop
Gundogan.
Stop there. Gundogan was just about in time. There is a bit of a delay, so I'll give you that. Charlie, you can come back in. Just make a note of how many Kyle got. Have we got Charlie back? Hello? Can you hear me, mate?
Hello.
Take yourself off mute. Okay, perfect. You have 40 seconds
I'm ready.
to name me as many Premier League winning captains as you can. Premier League winning captains, Premier League era only in 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
John Terry, Virgil van Dijk, Jordan Henderson, Fernandinho, Ruben Diaz. I'm just going to name loads of City players and hope that one of them is captain. Kyle Walker, Gundogan. And then let's go back. John Terry was all of the Chelsea ones. Arsenal ones. Patrick Vieira, Roy Keane. Leicester. Who's Leicester? Wes Morgan. Oh fuck. City
And
ones.
stop
Nicholas
there.
Otamendi.
Stop there.
I've now got 6 there.
Okay. Well done, guys. Kyle, bring you back in quickly. How do you think you got on?
I think I did all right. I think I did okay. I think it'll be close, this one.
Okay, there were. I
but
can
a
tell
lot
you now.
happier
There were
with this one than
Vincent
the other.
Company.
there were 18 possible answers. Okay, Kyle, we'll go with your score first. I can tell you it's very tight. Okay, Kyle, you got 9 correct. Really good effort, to be fair. Half right out of 18. Good job.
What
Went for a lot of the
can we have
older
some of the ones
ones
he said?
first.
I'm just curious.
I will go through all the possible answers in a second. Okay.
Okay.
Charlie, Kyle got 9 points. Okay, 9 points. Charlie got 8 points. So Kyle wins that round. It's 1-1. So we go to sudden death.
Man, that is tight.
That was tight. Okay, would you like me to tell you all the possible answers that you can have? You both got
Yes.
Wes Morgan.
Can you tell me? Do you know which ones Kyle put down? Okay.
I do. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, I'll go through the ones that Kyle said then. So Kyle got correct. Wes Morgan, Gary Cahill, Tony Adams, Gary Neville, John Terry, Roy Keane, Van Dijk, Gundogan, and Vieira. So I think Charlie got the same ones right. I don't think Charlie got anyone that Kyle didn't, other than Fernandinho. So
I didn't get
Fernandinho was an
Garrett
option.
Cahill.
Brian Robson, Eric Cantona, Nemanja Vidic, Steve Bruce, of course, Tim Sherwood, Jordan Henderson, Charlie. Oh my God, Charlie, you said Jordan Henderson, didn't you?
I did say Jordan Henderson, yeah.
He did say Jordan Henderson. It was actually 9-0. Oh my goodness. Kyle's being robbed at the last. It was not. I'm really sorry, Kyle. It was 9-0. In fact, Charlie, you can watch it. You'll see it when we watch it back. Charlie did say, I tried to look and remember all of them before we started, but my bad, guys. 9-0. So we can either have a point each and it's 2-1, or we just say that one doesn't count. We'll probably just say that one doesn't
Point
count.
each and it's 2-1.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go on.
Yeah, but then doesn't then Charlie win?
No.
It's 2-1.
No, you can either make it a draw or Charlie wins. So we'll either end on a draw or Charlie will win.
Right, okay.
I've kind of forgot that you guys can draw. I was hoping that wouldn't happen. Oh, anyway, we'll go into round 3. Obviously, guys,
Don't worry, mate. I wouldn't worry about it.
This is the first time we're playing this game, so we'll get better at doing it as we go on. Kyle, you've got it all to play for. Would you like to go first or second?
I will go first.
Okay, Charlie, headphones off, please. It literally makes no difference.
I was really hoping you wouldn't say that. I hated the pressure. of going second.
Yeah, but the good thing is you don't know
really
don't know what he's got. So, Charlie, as always, headphones off, double thumbs up when you can come back. Perfect. Okay, Kyle, in 40 seconds, I need you to name me as many Premier League top goal scorers as you can. Okay, so 40 seconds, as many Premier League top goal scorers as you can. I'll give you a slight hint. There's a lot. Okay. We're going to get going in 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
Kane, Salah, Haaland, Drogba, Aguero, Yaya Toure, Diego Costa, Frank Lampard, Luis Suarez, Fernando Torres, Gareth Bale, maybe. Who else? Eric Cantona, Andy Cole, York. Who else?
Stop.
Van Persie, I think I said.
Please stop there. You did say Van Persie earlier. Okay, Charlie can come back in. It's just giving himself a countdown there. Hello, Charlie. Are you back in the room? Can you hear me? Hello. Okay.
I am back. Yeah. Hello,
Charlie. I'm gonna give you the same hint that I gave Kyle, and that is.
Can you just give me 1 moment to breathe? Can you just give me 1 moment to breathe?
Of course.
Thank you. Okay,
Breathe.
yeah,
Okay.
Right.
My hint for you is that there are a lot of correct answers. Okay. So just do with that what you will. That's what I said to Kyle. You have 40 seconds to name me as many Premier League top goal scorers as you can. Again, I'll do what I did for Kyle. Premier League. Yeah, so same as the other questions, Premier League era. You have 40 seconds in 3, 2, 1, go.
Mane, Salah, Son, Kane, Haaland, Aguero, Wayne Rooney, Robin van Persie, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Arsenal players, old Arsenal players, old Arsenal players. I fucking know. Thierry Henry, maybe, probably, right? Alan Shearer, obviously. Teddy Sheringham, maybe. Jermaine Defoe, probably at one point. Andy Cole, Dwight York, Robbie Fowler.
And stop there. Let me just count up.
There's a
Okay.
few in there that didn't win a Golden Boot.
Okay, Charlie, how do you think you got on, mate?
Robbie Fowler and Jermaine Defoe doubts. Oh, you know what? I think I'm happy with that. I think I've got a couple where I saw Carl's face and he was like, "Oh." I think he did it to Alan Shearer, which I really hope wasn't the case. Because
yeah, I think it
You
might have been the
forget
case.
Alan Shearer.
Alan Shearer.
no.
Oh,
So what I did is I named like loads of players I remembered that would win Golden Boots, and then I just went down the Premier League all-time scorers list and just thought I'll just name a load of them, and they've probably scored a load.
Yeah, I think.
But I forgot Jamie Vardy.
You'll probably refine your kind of tactics as we play more versions of this, because to be fair, I think it's a really fun game, and I think you both enjoyed it, so that's good. Obviously, listen back and see how it sounds listening to it. But I can tell you, Kyle, you needed to win this round to tie things up. You went first to give yourself a better chance. Who knows? I can tell you, Kyle, that you got 9 correct answers. Charlie Swain.
It's poor. That's so poor.
Charlie Swain got 13 correct answers. Charlie Swain wins the first edition of Top Scorer. Congratulations, Charlie. Hi guys, just jumping on quickly to do a little outro separate from the recording. It's about 2 a.m. now. I've been editing the video and there's loads of delays and stuff. So hopefully I've done a good job and you won't notice that too much. But yeah, doing this recording as the outro because we had so many issues at the end. Anyway, Charlie won the first round of Top Scorer. I hope you guys enjoy it. If you've got any better name ideas, please let me know. Happy for any suggestions, really. But all I can say other than that is please like, follow, subscribe. Of course, if you're listening on Spotify, rate 5 stars. And other than that, thank you so much for listening. Cheers.